Are you sure?
What up, ladies and gentlemen? You guys are tuned in to the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League Super Bowl. I'm joined by my guys, B-Guard, Philly guy. And we got a big-time matchup today between VA Dimes and MP. I hope you guys are ready for this. This is an undefeated team in the Cowboys, led by MP, and an extraordinary team by Dimes, who has been in every Super Bowl this year in the Xbox Pro League. So this is a rematch. There's a lot of storylines involved here. And Philly guy's going to bring you up to speed on the storylines. Tell them about the storylines, Philly.
Well, basically, you're talking about the battle for supremacy of the Madden Underground League. That's right, B-Guard. Keep your head down because you decided not to participate this year. You're also talking about battle for supremacy of the
fake NFC champion. Fake NFC champion.
You can say what you want, but it's my time. Battle for supremacy of the spread playbook. Battle for supremacy of Texas, the great state of Texas. You have the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. So this is also a rematch. And in the first meeting, MP got dominated by Dimes, but MP, he did what he had to do. He made a lot of trades, and he got himself a quarterback to effectively run his offense. And that quarterback may be the difference in this game.
This game is underway right now. We're going to go right to it right now. Dimes has already moved the ball downfield. This is crazy. And we're already here. We got a 1st and 10 situation. And wow. On MP's 32-yard line, the Cowboys' 32-yard line, Dimes is already successfully moving the rock. This is crazy.
I mean, it's not too crazy. Did we expect for him to not be able to move the ball down the field? Did we expect for his offense to be stagnant? I don't think so. It could be a shootout. That's what I'm expecting is a shootout.
Yeah. I expect a shootout.
Yeah. Yeah. And
an interception. Big play by MP. Big play by MP. Big play. Interception, change of possessions. The ball is on the 2-yard line. MP will be taking over on the 2-yard line. And the Cowboys are back in business after almost giving up a touchdown on the first drive. Ooh, big play by Woozy, who just lost his ability too, by the way. Crazy.
Yeah, not a great start for Dimes, but he is backed up all the way back as far as you can go. So it's interesting to see what MP's play calling is going to be this close to his own end zone.
Exactly. I mean, it's important for field position, and it was definitely a stop. But you're gonna have to do something with this. So you're gonna have to get out of this.
Ooh, we got back to the one.
Ooh, that was back to the one. He lost the yard.
That was in the end zone. He got tackled in the end zone. Like
he got back to the one. Okay, and this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous right here.
I'd watch the tight end streak coming right here. Yep.
And you called it. You saw that. That's what you saw. Why did you make that call, B-Guard? What was it that you saw?
Well, usually in the spread playbook, I've been running a little bit of spread when I did play a little bit of Madden before I just put the game down. That route is like goes really unguarded a lot of the times. Like the user usually has to go over there and pick it up, and the angle of the streak can also be really good for that type of call. And as you see, Josh Jacobs is already winded.
Well, and we talked about that a little bit in the matchup against the Ravens the other night. Can you explain to everybody what exactly is going on here for those that may not have that football acumen?
So what Dimes has is he has the ability called Deflator, and it tires out the running back.
And that's what happens.
He actually spelled him out.
That guy he didn't have an ability. He didn't have the ball carrier vision. He didn't have the carrying necessary to take on an avalanche.
You know what he did have? Divine intervention.
Divine intervention definitely took place there. And here you go. The lure, he has a step. Oh, he takes off with the quarterback instead. And that could have been a touchdown if he had actually threw the ball.
Now he did get hit, so that does tire out the quarterback a little bit. So this next play, I wouldn't expect Tyree Jackson to be running, but the key for MP to win this game is he needs to keep Tyree Jackson in the pocket.
But what is he going to do about Deflator? I mean, we saw the impact of Deflator at a critical moment in the game. What is he going to have to do? Is he going to have to
do his best to avoid it?
Players, I mean, how do you avoid that though?
It's, I guess, just do your best to avoid it. That's pretty much all you really can do. It's on his user, so that is where it becomes a little tricky with avoiding this.
Gotcha.
It's really tricky because right here you should watch the slant. Oh, he got him, burn him, touchdown.
Oh man, cover 0.
Too much man.
Over Storm Brave, and Dimes hits you with the spread animation, letting you know that he's spreading those cheeks.
And I don't know about that, but I do know that Tom Brady in the Buccaneers uniform, and he doesn't play for the Patriots anymore. He does not play for the Patriots anymore. So get that man in New Jersey.
Yeah, and you want to know something? The Bucs do play in the AFC East this year.
We got Blaze and Thomas Mallory in the chat. Shout out to those guys in the chat, man. Appreciate your viewership.
Philly, you thought that Tom Brady wasn't going to torture you, but he coming back for the reunion tour, playing his greatest hits.
Look, the Jets made
Washington the Jets.
The Jets aren't afraid of him. They made him. They gave him an opportunity to start and win all these championships.
And Blaze is saying that Deflator shouldn't be in the game. It's arcade.
Okay, this is an arcade game, Blaze, and we know that you suffered tremendously behind it. And this is unfortunately one of those little details that the Dom spends a lot of time working on. So I don't know if MP is going to have to pass the ball more or what he's going to have to do, but
oh, good catch!
Nice pass right there.
Great read. Great read.
P. Buckner with the pass.
And
oh dear, oh boy, here it comes.
And there it is. We finally got a chance to see LeBron James' favorite formation.
He's doing exactly what you need to do out of it. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Yo, that dude just came out of nowhere to make that tackle. I thought he had at least 15 yards there.
And welcome to the page. I can't see that. XM the Great. I'm the Great, or I'm too great. Welcome, man. Appreciate your input, and we appreciate your viewership, bro. You know, we try to give most insightful commentary as we can when we can. A lot of times we're just talking crap, but you view it as insightful, greatly appreciate it. We're just talking Madden, man. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. I'm sure you probably feel the same way about some of the things we're talking about. But Deflator is the new thing in regards to stopping. I see it stops the run. Like, you want to slow down the run, get Deflator on those players, and hit them, and it's going to definitely slow it down. Appreciate it. So we got a 3rd and 2 situation.
Expect an out route. Maybe not.
Oh.
Smoke screen gets the first. Good read by him. Good read by MP.
Great read. MP is playing a stellar offensive game on this drive. He actually had the ball. He actually had the offense going on the first drive. Had it not been for the fumble, I think he may have gotten points out of it. But if he can continue to be consistent on the offensive side of the ball, I think he could be very productive in this game. And give Dimes a run.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he's learned from his previous experience playing Dimes. We all know that didn't go the way he planned it. But right there, like, I mean, got a nice little gain of 2, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Dimes is definitely shooting those gaps, and like you said, B-Guard, is MP going to be able to learn from his previous experience? Is he going to be able to make the adjustments when he gets in the scoring position? Since we've seen how Deflator can take away the run game. I mean, those are the questions. Is he going to be able to make big plays down the field? Or is Dimes going to force him to dink and dunk? Because this 3rd and 5 is huge. I mean, he's still not in scoring range. He's on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, right yard. And, a field goal isn't the worst thing here. Field goal is not the worst thing. He's going to go screen, and I don't know what he's doing there. He had the screen wide
there.
open. What I
Oh my god!
Trying to do too much right there. Trying to do too much. The only thing I could probably explain is he probably might have panicked and forgot what button he had to push.
That's
the only.
All I can imagine is him seeing the defense coming at the quarterback and him saying and throwing it and just pressing the button, and that's what it was the outcome. You know, I could. And he has a man, he has a step, and he intercepts it. Oh no!
Down at the 1 though, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not, but you guys talked about this during the AFC Championship, and you talked about MP having a propensity to throw the ball downfield too much.
I don't think that was right.
Well, that one that's a little bit of an arm punt. If we're gonna be real honest, that's a little bit of an arm punt. Not the worst thing in the world.
Well, I mean, but it's 5 yards, right? I mean, you're trying to
but
get.
Nothing was open underneath. Nothing was open underneath. So you might as well try for something. It's better to try for something than take a sack
and get nothing anyway
in that spot. And bad angle by MP.
He's gonna have if he's gonna stand at Overstorm Brave, it's gonna be a long night.
Too much man. Like man coverage is not I said it. Man coverage will not beat dimes. You got to play like Blaze did. Throw some zones in there to keep him from making those easy reads. Like stuff like this is gonna make it easy for him.
Right
there. Good job there. Good job there.
Great coverage.
Great job there. Put some zones out there. Made it harder. That was a simple route combo from Dimes.
What is that Dimes is doing? His dudes was fatigued, and then he did some shaking or whatever, and then the player was no longer fatigued again. Is that some kind of B-guard?
No.
Is that some kind of
that's just him just going through time. Just time taking off, waiting. He's not
that's excellent coding, Brian James, and if you don't do that, you need to.
Need to start doing that. If you want to, your guy is yellow.
Good play.
Ooh.
Good delay fade. And he takes a big hit.
But there's no deflator.
No deflator.
So he'll be back for the next play. And I got to say that MP's played a great game, but Dimes is being very surgical right now. He's using the clock. He's not forcing anything down the field. It's just a steady drive. And I hope MP doesn't get too aggressive here, because that's definitely going to open up a big play down the field.
1,000 paper cuts. That's the only way to describe playing Dimes, is 1,000 paper cuts. That's what it feels like, because he's not just airing it out every play to blow you out. He's just surgically ripping you limb from limb.
And we also know that, we know that he's taken away the running game from MP with Deflator, as we see the nice swing pass. And we also know that the Dimes has a chip on his shoulder because MP is undefeated. So we know that there's different messages that want to be sent here. And compared to the last time they met, I think MP's doing a great job.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely doing a great job. And a lot of the things in the last matchup they had was self-inflicted. And the thing about it is, you don't want to give Dimes points. Like, he gave Dimes a lot of points. So if he can prevent himself from giving Dimes points, oh my.
It's just too much man coverage. That's basically what's going down.
Yeah.
Boils down to. He's not even disguising the man coverage. That's another thing. He comes out, it's going to be cover 0, going to put some zones out, and Dimes is not going to fall for it. I promise you guys. Dimes is too good of a player to get beat by a base cover 0 with 2 purples out on the field. He's too good for that.
And think about this. Dimes actually we'll be starting our PS4 Pro League playoffs tomorrow, and Dimes is in the playoffs there too as well. So we'll get to see more Dimes this week.
Yep, 30 seconds left. So, well, no matter what happens here, I think MP will get the ball back to maybe try to make something happen. But
at this point, you just want to
hold. You can't give up a touchdown. You cannot give up a touchdown here.
Oh no.
I mean, he's short, but 3 timeouts. So he is 4th in inches. Now, if you're Dimes,
You have to
I
go for
feel
it.
like you go for it because there's just no.
He's taking the 3.
I mean, I think he could fake it. No, I guess he's going to take his 3, which he's satisfied with 3. Then why call the timeout?
You know what? That's a great question, but he probably could have gone for it. I mean, he would have had MP.
I think what happened was he might have thought he had enough for the first down. That probably was what happened.
Mm.
And that's
but now that gives MP enough time with all 3 timeouts to maybe go get a field goal, but it also gives him enough time to do something stupid.
Exactly, because Dimes knows that MP has to throw the ball. And we haven't seen MP run with his quarterback yet. So, like you said, this could be a very, very dangerous situation. And how far down the field do you think MP can actually get with 22 seconds on the clock?
You can get a lot of yards with 22 seconds.
I'm talking about against Dimes, and Dimes knowing that you have to pass. How far do you think he can actually get down the field?
I honestly think he'd be more successful running the ball in this situation than passing. I just don't think
this formation
is going to come from passing.
This formation is not great against the run, but he's going match coverage here. He's going match coverage. If you guys, that's why he took down his zone depths. You see, it's match coverage. Now right here, I consider running the ball because if you throw another incompletion, it's going to be 3rd down. Dimes is going to have his timeout, and then you're going to be probably forced to punt. Now, right here, I like this call from him. I like this call. Maybe just probably take it to half is probably what you're going to have to do.
I just don't like to see players play, like, second-guess themselves, and Dimes throwing up the toxic Boys Inc. on the screen, letting you know that it's about to get nasty. It's about to get toxic. But we're into the second half, and Dimes is kicking off. MP is going to be the benefactor of receiving the ball, and we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah, and MP hasn't played a bad game. I think he made one bad mistake with not taking the screen pass and a fumble, which wasn't his. It's not on him. He did take out the running back that was tired. He just happened to have his first carry fumbled. That's brutal. That's a brutal break if you're MP.
Definitely.
So that being said,
keep running. You got to keep running the rock. I think you have to keep running the rock. You just have to trust your run game and make sure you keep the ball moving downfield at this point.
Yeah, and it looks like he might have found a run that Dimes might struggle to stop. So you can build something off of that.
There you go. Oh,
right here. Like you say, now, like you said, he found something that he may struggle against. So now, what do? You run it until he proves to you that he can stop it, or you can mix it in and do some play action, get him to send more guys than he really wants to, and then it's gonna open up the passing game.
Definitely.
Well, he decided to go away from it.
I don't know why players do this every time. It's like it's working, but he has to be onto it. Like, no, he's not onto it. Make him adjust, and that way it'll open up something else.
Or hell, stay in that same formation.
Yeah,
stay in that same formation. Like, it's like if you guys play the game, if the game mode draft champs, that's a game where you got to be a little creative, and that's how dudes make runs. Is they get unpredictable. Like, if you don't know what I'm doing, it's going to be harder for you.
Great catch.
Right there, that's a risky
throw.
Risky.
Very risky, very dangerous, but he got the completion. He's almost in scoring range. And hopefully he'll go back to that running play that you guys were just talking about.
And those of you guys just now tuning in, you guys are tuned into the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League Season 5 Super Bowl. This is the final Super Bowl of our Madden 21 year. We'll be getting ready for Madden 22. But yeah, and then we also have the PS4 playoffs coming up after this. So we'll have that later on during the week. So make sure you guys keep it locked, hit that follow, subscribe, and like button, and hope to see you guys a lot more often.
Gunstack Y off coming up for MP. I feel like this would be a touch pass. He just audibled out of it. Motion to the right.
Oh, he
again.
might get a penalty. This is it.
Another audible. Yeah, another audible. And it's a penalty.
And he falls for it. It's the
and the run, and he think he might have gotten it. Yes, he did. I mean, made everybody wait for it, but gets the yard, first down, new set of downs coming up.
Worst case
this
scenario,
is a good drive by
he's in position to get 3 at least. At least he should be able to get 3 out of this drive.
Yeah, and he's doing something that you guys I think questioned that he'd be able to do. He's slowed the game down.
Definitely.
I think he realizes getting in a shootout with Dimes isn't exactly the greatest idea. I think he might have saw Blaze's game and how well that worked for Blaze and might be incorporating that into his game plan.
Definitely, because he has to put points on this drive.
Doesn't matter how you get them, gotta get them.
Right, and it doesn't matter if it's a touchdown, doesn't matter if it's a field goal. You have to get points on this drive. And it's another critical third down. Hopefully.
Yes, they both are in the exact same offense. They're both running the spread playbook. And here's a big play by the quarterback.
Read option.
And he waited for it. And there it is.
Like we were saying, bait that run, and then he gets to go the read option, and now that's something else Dimes has to think about.
Great call by MP. Great play. You got a 95 speed quarterback. It's best you utilize him now. Like it's this situation.
Gonna go touch pass. And maybe gets a yard. Loses one, actually.
And, I'm sure he thought he was going to score.
He didn't.
With that quarterback run.
No, with the quarterback run, yeah. With this, no.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, with the quarterback run. Because now we know the Dimes is going to be playing everyone closer to the line of scrimmage. He's going to try to force you east and west. He doesn't want to give up anything north and south. So.
Oh, bounced off his lineman. Might have had a lane. He's going to go hurry up. Now, this is something I would maybe look at my tight end on a streak.
Yeah, the tight end might be the guy to go.
No, he's doubled it. Nope, he's doubled him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Run it. Oh, no, he didn't get it.
And
he didn't get it.
Short.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Take your 3. Play smart ball. Take your 3. Don't do nothing stupid. And
I see Riverboat Ron in the chat room saying go for it.
Because if you go for it and get it, a field goal don't beat you.
Hey, you're just trying to get back in the game.
But if you don't get it,
Zero. He's playing 0. 0.
Yeah,
everything's at 0. He's going for it.
So the reason for that is it helps stop the run a lot better. So right here, 4th down, 9 seconds left on the clock. Play clock at 2, 1, and it looks like he's going to take the delay. He's going to take his 3.
Why waste the time if you're going to take the 3 anyway? I don't get it, but okay.
Maybe he wanted to see what defense Dimes was going to come out in.
Yeah, that may have been
Didn't like the look.
Exactly.
Didn't like the look.
Exactly.
No need to waste a timeout. Take the 5 yards, kick 3. Down 7. Now you got to get a stop.
Right. You're down 1 score, and you played that smart. So now he's going to have to mix it up on defense and see if he can force another turnover.
Definitely.
Yeah, like exactly. I don't mind him doing that at all. Like there's still plenty of time. Like he probably didn't know what he wanted to do, but he's like, okay, I'm going to come out and play. Let's see what defense he shows me. He didn't like the look. Okay, take the delay and move on about your business and kick your 3. But nothing wrong with that.
Definitely. Nothing wrong with that at all.
But now you got to get the stop.
We got a first
And
and
it looks
10
like he has
situation.
switched defenses. It
Dimes
looks like
taking
he
over at
has
the
switched
25-yard
defenses.
line. Dimes takes off, has open field with the quarterback, and he throws it anyway. MP is unable to click on and make the interception.
Ooh.
And Dimes has a first down, taking over at the 46-yard line, crossing the 50. And he makes
And
it look so
and
easy.
that's unfortunately what we're talking about is Dimes either going to give you the 1,000 paper cuts and then kick a field goal to be up 2 scores again, or
He
you're going to
might
get
be
big
wide
plays
open.
down the field. So
He's
looks like
wide open. And he
he
got
drops-
back on it.
he drops the ball, but he was wide open. 2 big plays, and Pete caught a break there. What can he do to slow down this offense?
That right there, actually. Right there. Now he showed he was in zone, but then he quickly audibled the man. Dimes saw that and actually did the right thing. Ran his RPO, but the receiver failed him on that, didn't get the block. Now it's a huge 3rd and 15. If I'm Dimes, I'm probably just trying to get a field goal here.
And he hit him with an out and up. Ooh. If he
Had
had
the
let
out
that,
and up. Might have had it.
he had it because he bit. The dude definitely bit. We got a 4 for 3. And if MP can get a stop, he's right back in the game. And Dimes is going for the field goal.
Just a tip. If you guys
Definitely
think that
make it
out and up is coming,
game.
And
you
he
think
kicks
that out
it.
and
It's
up is
long
coming,
enough.
turn
And
it
it's
into a 3rd.
good.
It's good.
And he remains up by 10. Smart.
Yeah,
Smart play by Dimes right there. Great call. You just keep a 10-point lead, you know? Make it
and
a 2-score game.
Those out and ups, I mean, if you have the personnel to run those are killers.
They kill man coverage. They absolutely
they
kill
pulverize
man coverage.
And, we talked about Dimes playing chess, and P is up against the clock, but there's no reason for him to try to force the ball downfield.
Oh, where you going? He had it. He had the lane. He was out of there.
He had both the lanes.
Oh, my God. Like, I need guys to stop playing in fear. That's a man playing. That was a totally I'm playing in fear mood where you assuming that he has it boxed and he didn't. Just play your game. And you ran
the
into
same
him.
play, and he was waiting for it. He was waiting for it that time. Like, you showed your hand. You can't do that again.
Yeah, you can't go back to it. He has to continue to diversify his play calling. This is a huge 3rd down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Is that game?
yes.
Brian James, is that game?
I'm not gonna say it's game, but he really a lot of that was just self-inflicted. A lot of that is playing in fear. A lot of that is playing with a shaky controller and your hands being sweaty. So
those were his 3 worst plays all in a row.
Yeah, he played the 3 worst plays of the game happened back to back to back. Like
So
the fumble,
he
he had no control over the fumble in the first half. So
Right.
I don't blame him for that. But the last 3 plays, those were just bad calls.
So B-Guard, why did MP try to throw over the defender when he had the running back coming across the middle underneath?
He probably thought that Dimes was going to bait the running back, so he thought he was going to have
Great catch.
that guy wide open. And great catch by him. Now he's got to keep the pace going. That's probably why he thought that guy over the middle was going to be open. But if you're a good player, you always give up the shorter route.
Great catch. Keep playing your
Is
game.
he out of bounds?
All you can do is play your game.
Yes, he is. Yeah, like now you play. Now you might as well try to go shoot out.
Yeah, just play comfortable. You got nothing to lose now. It's like either you win or you don't.
Yeah, this is desperation time now.
Yeah.
Because you got to score quick. Got to get a quick stop.
Yeah, I mean it's a 3-score game. But here's that formation that Brian James loves, and it actually made a big play.
Hey,
Great
right
catch.
now it's not. Now it's not so much a bad formation because you
Yeah.
got to make something
You
happen
gotta make
now.
something happen now.
But as a base offense, like it's got a
Great
shelf
read.
life. But he hasn't.
He's cooking right now. When you playing with no more fear, you see everything on the field. And he's had his guys in zeros this whole time. His guys are playing the 0-yard line.
He might be going back to match coverage. Keep an eye on that.
Definitely going to be a lot harder to score.
I'd go with the quarterback this time. Oh, you read it. You get down.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's not falling for that no more. Like he's going to take the quarterback himself if he sees that's a read option.
Would you guys expect an onside kick here?
Oh, touchdown. Big play by MP.
Ooh, that's a tough question.
No.
I would say no.
The percentage of recovering those
Keep in mind he's
things,
already used the timeout.
the percentage of recovering those things are
Well, the 2-minute warning is going to be his third time out. So
Yeah.
plus you can't really give Dimes. He's going to go for it. He calls timeout. He's going to make MP think about his decision there.
He's thought about it. He's going for the onside kick. And Dimes
He got it.
does not recover.
wow.
So that's a huge development right there.
Wow. Okay. MP. Okay, MP. Now make something happen, young man. Make something happen.
Two-score game.
Make your reads. Oh.
Oh, the ones that bounce off the hands are always the scariest.
The scariest. I'd rather just knock it down yourself. There should be a knockdown button on offense. if you're gonna let tip passes be that lethal in games, there should be a knockdown button as well.
There should be a swap button. There should be a swap button for the offense. Because I've seen Julio play DB because Matt Ryan overthrew him.
Yeah, a bunch of times. Great read, great catch. MP making the moves, making the plays, moving the ball downfield.
Okay. And he's at the 2-minute warning. He's down 2 scores. What do you guys do? Do you kick the field goal?
You play your game. Play your game. Just play your game.
You go for the touchdown.
Yeah, play your game.
Now, if it gets closer to the 1-minute mark, I might change my mind right here. Ooh, it would have been better if he could have gotten out of bounds, but gonna have to run some hurry up. Gonna have to go quickly. Another thing I wish MP would probably do on these hurry ups, I would quick hike.
Yeah.
Get into 4 verts and quick hike and see what happens. Now, right here, like, if you don't get out of bounds, like you got to consider kicking the 3 right now.
Yeah,
like, you have to consider it right now.
And he had the running back open. He had the running back open on that play. You talked about a B guard, check down, take down underneath the route. Do you feel like he should be running crossers across the middle and forcing Dimes to choose one of the two?
Oh, no, that's not what you want.
That's
not what you want to do.
What you want. Now he's got to take the 3, and I think he's got to go for another onside kick.
Yeah, definitely got to go for another onside kick. That's the percentage of recovering those things, and he actually got it. That's crazy. Great kick. It's up, and it's good.
Good.
And he made it a 7-point game.
So he can get the ball back. If he doesn't recover this, but Dimes is going to be in field goal range.
Yeah, that's the.
And there it is. He's recovered it.
That's 45. Okay, so this game isn't technically over, but the fat lady is starting to warm up.
I want to commend MP on a valiant effort, and regardless of the outcome of the game, because I thought he would have laid down and rolled over and, just submitted. But
MP's played a phenomenal game.
Great defense.
Yeah. Much, much better than the first time that these two teams met in the Super Bowl. And this is what we thought we were going to get the first time, and the Super Bowl didn't disappoint. Didn't disappoint at all.
Definitely. And like I said,
And it's still
the whole allure of dimes sometimes is a lot to go into a game with for a lot of the guys in the league. You know, he's one of the few guys you see playing on TV, on the live events and things like that. So when you get an opportunity to face off with him in a Super Bowl for some cash, it's a lot to take in. Dimes is about to kneel it out
looks
here.
like, it's, and like you said, if MP cuts out a little bit of mistakes, this game goes differently. Like, the difference in the game was those 3 plays in a row.
Look at Don flossing the jury, the hardware, and
there's like 7 guys who got the same trophy. Calm down, sir.
Yeah, but he got a lot of them. I think I sent him about 7 last year. He's getting 4 from this league, and I think he's getting 2 from PS4 already. So, you know, he's collecting them. He's almost up to 7 again.
Yeah, but I do want to congratulate MP. Played a hell of a game. Cuts out a couple of mistakes. This game might be different.
Definitely. We're all right. So, fellas, what's good? We back on camera. Philly over looked like he was zoned out, vibing, Zen mode. But definitely, what do you guys think of the game? I thought it was a great matchup. MP played very well. I didn't think he was gonna fold. And he didn't fold. He stood his ground. He held his own. He just got a lot of bad breaks. You know, he got a fumble that Don was able to recover and score off of, and things of that nature. But had he not, you know, he only lost by a touchdown. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah. Like I said, cuts down a couple of little hiccups here. I mean, especially in the first quarter or second quarter, had the screen wide open. No one was even close to him, and he throws an out route that had no chance of being completed. I think the game goes different if he cleans up a couple different aspects of his game, but he did play a hell of a game. He played a hell of a game on offense. If he cleans it up a little bit, that game goes different.
What about you, Philly?
Well, I mean, look, there's no do-overs, right? And hindsight is 2020. But at the end of the day, we saw the Dallas Cowboys build on their first trip to the Super Bowl. They got better personnel in, their play calling improved, their game plan improved. And just like you alluded to, B-Guard, a couple of changes here, maybe the game goes differently. So this is going to be something that their organization is going to have to build on for the future. And nobody's playing for second place. This is not a participation trophy. But I think that this game shows and should show MP how close he is to being a champion in the Madden Underground Pro League.
Definitely. And with that said, we'll be live with the champ. We'll try to get the champ on the podcast this Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys hit that like, follow, subscribe, so you guys don't miss it. We'll try to get both the guys on here and let them talk about what it was like to play in that game. You know, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely want to get these guys in, man, and make sure they tune in and get it locked and keep it locked. We got Snipes jumping in right now. I'm not sure if he saw the game or not, but we'll get to see what he thought of the game as well. But we'll definitely make sure you guys do not miss the podcast. Congratulations to Dimes on his 4th Xbox Pro League championship. He won 4 or 5 this year. That makes him the reigning, pretty much the reigning champion, outside of losing to B-Guard the first season. B-Guard is the only man to beat him in the championship platform. But ever since then, Dimes hasn't lost a game since. So,
wow.
Yeah, did you check the game out, Snipes?
I was checking it out little by little because I had a game I was doing. I was in the middle of doing it. I just got done doing a Super Bowl, but man, shout out to Doms, man. Shout out to Doms. He's just, damn, 4 out of 5, man. That's unheard of.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 is tough, man. That makes you that like this is every year. This is every year. He's consistently doing it.
Yeah.
And we've altered the way the league runs and things like that, and he still figures out a way to win, and things like that. So
that proves the cream always rises to the top.
yeah.
So that just proves that Dimes makes the adjustment and wins. Because you can't say the cream always rises to the top. You just got to give the man his credit. You can't lump everybody else in there. I mean, we thought the
I'm
three.
lumping myself in there.
Different. We thought the 3 and 3 would be different.
I'm a Kiston. No, like 3 and 3 was to prevent stacking on like 3 or 4 teams, because like at the end of 20, 3 or 4 teams had all the abilities. That's what that was for.
Exactly, and to level the playing field. But the only Super Bowl that Dimes hasn't won is the Super Bowl without abilities, since abilities came out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We only had 2 seasons of those. He won 4 or 5 seasons of the one that mattered.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be losing any sleep over that.
Yeah, I doubt he'd lose sleep over fantasy league, because that's basically spring ball, and nobody really we'll see how that goes though. But yeah, we'll have the PS4 playoffs kicking off tomorrow. We got a lot of guys excited about that. The guys that made it are in. They're in there and they'll try to make a run. The guys that aren't, but it's the last season of both Xbox Pro League and PS4 Pro League, and this thing is winding down. We're getting ready for 22. We got a lot of things to talk about on the podcast on Wednesday, so make sure you guys keep it locked. We got more news on the game, what to expect, things that we should look out for leading up to the release of Madden 22 and things like that. So make sure you guys keep it locked, and we'll see what happens, man. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Or is it day after tomorrow?
No, 2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
Day after tomorrow. I think today's Monday. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
Lakers play the Warriors.
Lakers. We gotta get done before that game.
Yeah. So
we might have a short podcast.
yeah. So definitely. So we'll see you guys Wednesday. PS4 playoffs will be kicking off this week, so make sure you guys keep it locked for that. As we get to the championship rounds and the divisional rounds, we'll start broadcasting those games. And then we'll crown a PS4 champion, and we'll have all our champions for the year, and then we'll let you guys know what's to come. So make sure you guys keep it locked. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you guys Wednesday, and make sure you guys hit that like, that follow, that subscribe button, and we'll see you soon.